reactive suspension systems in the world. Did you guys see recently when Ferrari bought our suspension from us? Oh my gosh, what a great compliment, and they let us use them in a commercial, so and I guess they knew something. They wanted the Cadillac ride. Magnetic ride control, if you like to Google, MRC. Magnetic ride control reacts 1,000 times a second. If you're going down the road at 60 miles an hour every inch of the road, these are going to be the Gag DVD DVD, that's possible. I think those are the circumstances. Let's see it on a 40,000 level XCS. If you get efficient power and you're running behind 20 generator, you get 300 power, you just decide if you go all up, good ride. Okay, put in on a couple safety features. We have 360 degrees of collision avoidance features, and we take advantage of the radar camera technology, the sensors. It's not just the lights that turn with you around corners.
You could play
You'll get the time at 5 feet, it starts to alert you to let you know if you're the time. At 3 feet, the time is much more aggressive. If you get 1 foot, you get that solid time, your shoulders can stop on your own.
Wait a second.
Excuse me. Yeah, I know what to do. Yeah. Can I get him? I'm gonna get in and take a video. I'll take a picture. I'll take a picture. I'm gonna stop.
Real quick.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you when I'm
basically an exercise of design, and I was speaking to the designer out in Detroit, who was a young lad. He's only 28 years old, and he was telling me what inspired him for this absolutely gorgeous looking vehicle. And he was telling me it's really elements of nature, and particularly a leaf that he found and he was sort of admiring, and he took a lot of design cues from that leaf and incorporated it into the LFLC. And if you use your imagination just a little bit, you're going to see where he's coming from. If you notice, throughout the whole length of the vehicle, you have these twisting contours, much like the twisted leaf that he was referring to, that run consistently all the way through the body. They give a sense of fluidity and movement. Even though the vehicle is stationary, obviously, it does have this very fluid motion that's running all the way through it, like liquid ribbon, if you will. But most noticeably, you're going to see these elements of nature within the cockpit. particularly in the door panels and the center console. As you notice it turns around here, you'll see this suede leather that looks almost like wood, but in actual fact is a very soft leather material, and the stitching that runs through this paneling and the upholstery almost reminds you of the vein that you would find in a leaf, the sort of little lines that run through a leaf, as he's incorporating this intricate stitching throughout the entire cockpit here as well. He was also telling me how he feels detached when he sits in most vehicles nowadays, how he feels detached from the driving experience, and he wanted to make a very intimate, snug feeling cockpit, and he did that by creating a very cocoon effect with these overlapping and cascading panels that sort of wrap around the driver and the passenger. So as it turns around, just pay attention to these cascading paneling in the center console and the driver's door and the passenger's door. And you feel very snug and nestled into the cockpit for a very intimate driving experience. As the front turns around, pay attention to the new spindle grille that is the new face of Lexus. We're trying to incorporate that as the moniker of the Lexus brand, and we're introducing it to all of our vehicles. We've actually just put it onto the redesign of the GS,
Lexus.
our largest sports sedan, now has that front end, so we're hoping that that will be recognizable signature look. There it's flashing up on the back screen there. That is the new spindle grille that hopefully Lexus will be known for. Also notice the rear tail lights. They've fashioned on afterburners on a jet engine. If you look into them, it sort of looks like they disappear forever. And the way in which
All sports cars. And this is all sports cars. See the sports cars.
Hey guys, come here. Come on, Dave, come here for just 1 second. Hold up.
One. Walk into it.
Hang on a second. Let me see if I can get that.
the dot matrix indicators and fog lamps that you'll notice on the rear below those tunnel tail lights and the front here are very much like the dot matrix system you see on the display at the back. They are capable of projecting the whole spectrum of colours and will work as indicators and fog lamps as well. So that's a very unique sort of design perspective from the young lad, who's only 28 years old, as I did say. Also notice how much glass he's used here as well. Very much like modern architecture, he's used glass on glass joinery. Very often with most vehicles, wherever a glass panel meets another glass panel, it's separated